Hello, everybody. I'm Amanda Rueda. I am a product manager with the product planning group in GitLab. And I thought I would share my screen and walk you through one of the things that I do very often in my role as a product manager here. And that is I'm taking an issue, which is either an idea or an opportunity for us to pursue. In this case, it's already been vetted. We know we want to do this. I'm going to promote this to an epic and basically kind of decompose what needs to happen and create all of the kind of issues that I want to assign to the various kind of steps in the dev flow that we have here at GitLab. So I thought it'd be a good chance to record this and put it on the dog fooding playlist for you to see how I do this. So this is something that we had intended to do. It's with our work items initiative. The problem is well known. We just have to create parity of these features of being able to copy the reference and the email. I have designs approved by our UX designer. So I am ready to kind of create I like to think of it as a package. So I'm going to promote this to an epic as my first step because it's currently under my kind of ultimate parent of the initiative of work items. And I want to create a sub epic of that ultimate parent. So now I'm in my epic, my sub epic, as it were. And what I'm going to do first is, since I already have the UX approved, I'm just going to add that information so that I have an SSOT of the design. Let's see. Okay, I found the comment where our designer said that we can follow the changes and gave information about where it can be located. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. So, yep, okay, cool. So now I have my container for this kind of feature. So again, this is a feature of this larger initiative. So I've made it a child epic. And now I'm going to create the issues to get this work done. So my first issue, because I have design, I don't need a design issue, is backend. So I basically just use the same title throughout and use a little prefix for backend. I'm going to create that issue. Now I'm going to do the same thing for front end. And now I'm going to create kind of the blocking relationship between the two. So I'm going to open these and I'm going to copy this URL for the backend issue. I'm going to add that the front end is blocked by the backend. And now I'm going to add context to each of the issues and labels. So to do this, I will, because I like to have a SSOT of the information and not have different information on every issue because it might get out of sync. I will just have a generic summary. This is the backend issue for, and I'll just drop the epic, and then I'll indicate where they can find the designs. Okay. Please see designs here. Cool. And then I'll do my labels. So I have a shortcut for that. Adds all of my labels. Feature, I'm going to add my milestone. So I think this one, I believe I have room in 16. And so now I'm going to stagger. 16 is our, not the milestone starting in a few days, but after that one. So I'm going to save these changes, apply, do a quick refresh, and we should see the blocking work. We should see my labels. We should see my milestone. Great. So now I'm going to do the same thing to front end issue. And I'm just going to update a couple of things here. This is going to be 16.1 because I stagger these. And if for some reason the backend isn't delivered in 16, then I will move this out to 16.2. So here we go. I'll add a couple more labels to this one because when this lands, I'll want documentation for this. I'm going to want to mention this in the release post. And I think that that's all set. So now if I go back to my sub-epic and I take a look at my children, I can see that the backend is scheduled for 16. I have all my labels, and then my front end is scheduled for 16.1. So there you have it. That's how I take a single issue, promote it to an epic, and why I do it so that it's this kind of single feature release within the larger initiative rather than being a bunch of issues underneath that larger epic. And then I break it into individual parts so that I can have individual assignees, individual weight, individual milestone assignments, and then I can stagger my work. So there you have it. Thanks so much for watching and hope this was helpful for you. Bye-bye.